Welcome to the Basketball to Remix podcast. I am your host, Mark Armstrong, aka Coach 1891. Also, I'm the inventor of Basketball to Remix, the modern interpretation of the original game, which is a new basketball sport I'm bringing to the market. The Basketball to Remix podcast is all about the innovation of the game of basketball, and this idea is caught up in the term remix. We talk about the most important innovations in the history of the game, the impact of modern innovations, and what technologies on the horizon might impact basketball in the future. This is episode 21, and today we will revisit the TBT and discuss what I think is one of the most valuable innovations, but I don't hear a lot of people talking or writing about it. So with that, let's get started. Big shout out to John Muger and his team over at the basketball tournament. Look, they had one shot. They had one opportunity to seize the attention of the basketball world. Their brand was on the line, and 6 years of hard work. Everything they ever wanted in one moment. Were they able to take advantage of the entire basketball world watching the TBT? They seized the moment and they knocked it out the park. So great job. Another example of how entrepreneurs and small brands are consistently the proving grounds and examples to large corporations on how to get things done. The TBT had their own bubble. The process worked, and I'm confident that the NBA had a few of their people there taking notes. The TBT is a single elimination tournament, winner take all, and this year they're playing for $1 million. At the moment, the TBT is the king of summer basketball. This year's field of 64 was reduced to a field of 24 teams playing in the single elimination tournament in a bubble setting over the course of 16 days. And if you are a true basketball fan, the overall quality of the play was solid with several outstanding performances. You know, the TBT, over 30 players have been able to leverage the TBT platform to secure NBA contracts. I'm very confident a few more NBA contracts were birthed from this year's tournament. So great job. The TBT has become well known for being innovative, especially with the use of the Elam ending, which has been adopted by the NBA All-Star Game and most recently adopted by the Canadian Elite Basketball League for their Summer Series tournament. However, there is an innovation that no one's talking about that I think eventually will have a bigger impact and an impact beyond basketball. And that's fan participation cash prizes. From the tournament's inception in 2014, the TBT has leveraged social media to build their audience, create a buzz for a tournament. The basic strategy has remained the same, but the tactics have varied from year to year. So in 2017, the TBT tactic was to take $200,000 of the $2 million prize and distribute that money among the top fans, with the designated top fans taking home between $20,000 and $4,000, with another 80 fans all taking home a cool $1,000. In 2018, the top fan took home $40,000. In 2019, the top fan took home $10,000. In both cases, additional monies were also distributed to other fans. But I think this year, 2020, I think they hit the model that will work best moving forward. This year, they took $50,000, which probably would have been $100,000 with no COVID. They took $50,000 and divided it up evenly amongst all of the registered fans of the winning team. So this year, $50,000 was split among 567 supporters of the winning team, which came out to a cool $88, which was sent immediately after the game by the TBT sponsor Zelle. So imagine you're sitting there, you're watching your teams, the Marquette alumni team, Golden Eagles won it this year. They win the TBT game. And After they go through the presentation, one of the players hits a large cell phone with the Zelle logo. They hit the logo, and immediately all the money's dispersed to everybody. On site, you see players checking their phones, and they see their $100,000 hit their account. Imagine being a fan on the other end. You're watching the celebration. You're hyped. You're excited about it, and then you look at your phone and you see that Zelle just sent you a cool $88. What an experience. What an experience. And it appears that the overall social media strategy was effective. A social analytic website, Talkwalker, tweeted this infographic out, infographic analysis of the TBT social media trends over the course of a 16-day event. I think most emerging brands would love to have these levels of engagement over the course of a year, let alone the course of 30 days, and more like 16 hard days. With over 32,000 mentions and almost 500,000 engagements, that's extremely impressive. Now, here's some information from a Social Blade on the TBT's Twitter activities over the past 30 days. Look at this. They have 13,000 new Twitter followers in just 13 days. That's over a 500% increase. Any brand would take that level of engagement and growth. And then when we look here at the Instagram, we also see that they had significant increase on the Instagram. They had another 10,000 new followers, representing a 900% increase in 30 days. Awesome. These are new followers that the TBT brand will be able to stay engaged with, market to for the next 12 months, and they will be ready for the next TBT next summer. Great job on the TBT. Hey, the TBT is winning. And the reason they are winning, because they took a proven product, a fan favorite, and gave it just enough original flavor to engage both players and fans. And then they delivered on a great fan and player experience. Great job to the TBT. Hey, I want to thank you for listening to the Basketball Remix podcast. I want to let you know about some really cool t-shirts based upon the no backboard concept. Now, these are high quality tri-blend t-shirts for only $20. It's high value, low expense. So stop by nobackboardmyshopify.com. We have several different designs, so I'm confident you'll find a design that you like. And in the process, you'll be supporting my efforts to bring a Basketball Remix league to your city. Finally, let's connect on social media. I would love for you to stay up to date with my efforts with Basketball Remix, the modern interpretation of the original game, as well as catch all my latest podcast drops with the Basketball Remix podcast, and also the podcast I do with my main man, Independent Rob, of B-Ball Addicts, the business of basketball from the blacktop to the boardroom. Hey, until next time, this is Coach 1891, Mark Armstrong. Be blessed, and I know I'll see you at the top. Basketball Remix!